Hello, my Pinkee Pals. Welcome back, or welcome to my videos. Today we're doing a 3-marker challenge. Let's dive in quick here. The first marker is going to be gray. Warm gray, 5, to be exact. Next, we are picking peach. Can't read it, but it says peach. And then finally, we're doing Nile blue. I don't know what it is about these marker challenges. I find I always get pink and blue together. And I'm not cheating, I swear. But I do get those combos a lot. So I wanted to make some Christmassy, wintry kind of characters. So I decided not only would I do the 3-marker challenge, I would do the prompt that I had for the day. And it was something like animals in winter wear. So I was trying to get some inspiration, and I thought, what are animals I always draw? And I didn't want to draw the same ones. And then I thought, I can't think of any others, so I'm going to draw the same ones that I always draw, which happen to be rabbits and bears and cats, the usual. So I thought today we would just, do paper and pencil. I just really wanted to just kind of sketch. And I had a head, and that's kind of all I wanted to draw. But I was like, no, let's kind of give it a body. And I was like, what could it wear? I guess a sweater. And I kind of hated the whole thing, but it was there. I gave it an arm as an afterthought because I didn't even want to give it an arm. I was being very just stingy with these characters. I guess I was like, I don't want to do a head. So then I put a sweater on it, and I was like, that's practically a dress. And I don't know. I just didn't like it. So I was like, but I thought the head was cute. So I thought, you know what? Let's try to do something else. And I do cut out a lot of the pencil banging, but I do a lot of pencil banging because I couldn't think of anything. So I went to my go-to frog, and I was like, yeah, I love frogs. Let's do a frog. I think it would be cute, especially if it just had some mistletoe on its head. And then now looking at it, it kind of looks like it's just a dragonfly stuck to it, but whatever. And then a little scarf, and I thought that was cute. But then I was like, I don't know. Can I make a frog? I did come up with a kind of grungy green color, but it just wasn't very pretty. And I didn't have marker paper either. So I do have marker paper somewhere. I swear I do. And if you enjoy these kind of paper on, pencil on paper ones that aren't just Procreate, I enjoy it. But if you enjoy it, let me know, and we can do more, and I can actually, find my stuff. Then I thought I'd do a raccoon, because I've done a raccoon recently for a friend's daughter, and I just hated it. I just all around hated it. And I couldn't figure out why I hated it until quite a bit after. And then I realized I didn't give it a tail, which I think is probably part of the problem. So it is what it is. But then I thought, what if I just do a head? Let's just get real here. All I want to do is kind of draw weird wonky head shapes and make it look like an animal. So that's what I did here. I took a weird wonky shape, and I was like, what if I made it a bear? And, completely unoriginal, but hey, it's sometimes you got to draw just what you want to draw. And then I gave it a scarf, and I thought that would be cute. What if I gave each of them a little scarf, and we just did a head? I'm fine with that. I'm happy with that. That makes me happy. So let's continue on with it. So that's what I decided to do. And I was like, I can't just do a bear. I need other characters. So I thought, well, what about a little Christmas cat, which really I gave it a bow. And it's a little tabby. Nothing special there. Her eyes kind of look like they're, seeing into my soul right now, but that's okay. Roll up my sleeves because it's time to get serious, obviously. And I'm like, okay, we got this. Now I figured out what I'm doing, and we're good. So these may not really, I don't think this fits the prompt, but that's okay. It's also coming out way after the prompt. It's also okay. Here, I'm trying to find paper that works. I found this, and it's just chunky. I think it's watercolor paper, to be honest. I don't know. But I'm shaking it, and I'm like, you know what? Hey, it has a good shake sound. I don't know if you know what that means. But sometimes paper just has a nice shake sound. And I was like, so I think it won't bleed. That was pretty much the only thing I really wanted to go with. But it also does not blend in any kind of way. So then I'm like, okay, so we're going to do a bunny, we're going to do the bear, we're going to do the cat, and then the frog. And then I'm just going to do them like that, like literally just heads kind of floating there. And then I thought, let's try out some colors, see what I've got. This isn't even a sketchbook either, what I'm using. Like, these markers had no chance, to be honest. But I just really felt like using them. I've had markers sitting in my desk, on my desk forever, and I used to use them all the time, and then I just kind of got away from them. So I'd like to use them more. I spent a lot of money on these markers, so I thought, let's just try to use them, see what happens, you know. But yeah, I didn't give them a very good shake, to be honest. This is like very just not great paper for markers. Having the brown or the gray, not brown, sorry, but having the brown, I pretty much was like, okay, so everything's gonna be gray. So I thought the bunny could be like a light gray, and then the cat could be like a dark gray if I could layer it a little bit more. And then I decided the bear would be pink. I don't know, it worked. And then I found a marker. I found this liner, and I was like, hey, this works. So I went with it. A lot of this was just like, hey, this worked. And then I started putting color down, and I was like, oh, I want to put more color down. Specifically, I wanted to give it cheeks, and I wanted it to look kind of good, kind of cute, and pick out the ones that were my favorite. I love that frog. I don't think I went with the frog. And here's me trying to fix this raccoon, and I just could not figure out what's wrong with it. And then I realized it's not a raccoon. It almost looks like a chipmunk because I didn't give it a tail. So that's the issue. So then I'm just like, okay, let's draw these. Let's make them look less wonky. I don't know if it worked, but we'll see. And look, I just surprised both of us because I thought I started with the bear. I did not. I started with the bunny, but I think she looked really cute. I actually really liked the face that I gave her. And like I did like an actual bunny nose, which is weird. Oh, there, I'm just showing off how tiny my eraser is on my pencil, because that's what everybody wants to know. That's what you're here for, the juicy content. And then I just gave it a little floofy, I don't know what you would call this. It's definitely not really Christmassy, but she's got bells on her ears. So that's what makes her Christmassy. I think I tried to give them all like something, like some kind of hat and some kind of scarf or like neck thing. And I know the bear has the hat with the floof, and the bunny has the little scarf thing with the floof, because I'm all about the floof, guys. You know that. And that's pretty much where I went. Yeah, I think. I can't remember. It's been a little while since I've done this video. I apologize. I do a lot of videos in batches, so I then get to this point and I don't know what I'm doing. Although, guys, you'll be proud. It's not 3 a.m. So I've got that going for me. I'm not half passed out and exhausted. It's only 1:30. It's 1:30. My birthday was today, or rather yesterday. So that was fun. I had a great birthday. For those wondering, I'm doing this on the 16th of December, and that is my birthday. And I didn't do much for my birthday because I kind of had plans. I took my dog for her dog training. We did our last dog training, which was great. She passed. She graduated. I really liked the trainer there. Oh, that was me. You'll see me like tapping the paper a few times. I just don't remember that I'm not using digital, so I'm trying to like undo stuff. But yeah, so the instructor really likes her. It's funny because he's always kind of picking on her and like saying like, oh, she's gonna fail. And then for the whole class, he would use like her for an example on what to do and stuff. And like my dog, I train her quite well. Like we train them a lot, and I teach them tricks, and we teach them, like dog means and stuff, like, sit and wait and all that kind of stuff, right? Because I have two very smart, very hyper dogs. And I mean, if you don't teach them weight, you don't teach them those kinds of things, then it's hard. And they're also very anxious, which makes it also even harder. They're COVID babies, so I think a lot of people are getting that right now. But yeah, so I mean, I have to make sure that they have their basics. And I took her to this course because she is less anxious than my other dog. So I thought it would give her the socialization she needs, and it definitely helped. But it's just cute because he's always like, Ray, you're probably going to fail, but let's see if you can do it. It was really cute. So yeah, it was fun, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad it's over. Yeah, so that's what I did today. Oh, and then I installed a toilet, because what else do you do on your birthday? Like, what do you do on your birthday for fun? Because I installed toilets. But yeah, that went very well. So I just realized here, yeah, I didn't do the frog. I only decided to do 3 of them because I just didn't like the others, and I didn't have a huge little amount of paper. I didn't know what the best way to do this would be, because sometimes it's better to put the ink down first, and then sometimes it's better to color it. So it's hard to see, and I apologize, but I just thought, you know what, I'd try that. I'm flipping through my book. Oh, I found this. So while I was doing my, like, looking at different art supplies, which is what prompted me to do this, I did find the 500 prompt book, which is the same book that Kasey Golden uses, I'm sure, for those who know her. That's what she uses. So it's one of those things where I found it. So if it's something that you'd be interested in, we could definitely do something like that. I wouldn't mind, like, maybe going along with her, maybe just doing a random one. I'd do it differently. I don't want to do the, like, just going through the book. I'd kind of like to do just a random doodle prompt. I already do them, but I bought that book years ago, like years and years and years ago. Like my niece was like quite young when I bought it. And it was actually when we went to Indigo for her birthday one year. And she's the one that actually saw it and was like, you should do this. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And I remember the time being like, hey, Kasey Golden does this, so maybe I'll like do it along with her. And then never did. So yeah. But yeah, so I tried inking it first. And for those that wanted to know what that was, I don't think I held it up there at all. But it's just like a black marker I found. I think I don't know what it is. Not gonna lie. I'll put it in the comment section below anyway. Not comment section, I'll put it in the description so you know what it is. But yeah, so if that would be something you're interested in, where we do like maybe a monthly doodle or something, I would totally be down with that. Let me know. And also let me know if you're enjoying these, like, just pen and paper kind of deals. I do a lot of more my animal kind of doodle stuff on the paper because I want perfection with my humans. But we can definitely do more of those kind of things too. Like, I would be down with it if you are. So let me know in the comment section if it's something that you would be interested in seeing. I love it and hate it all at once, I love the, like, sketchiness of it. I love using other, like, different things, different mediums. And, like, I have paper, I have pencils, I have markers, I have paints like crazy. I've got all kinds of stuff, and I don't use any of it. So I kind of would love to start using it, just because, I bought it. It's there. I've already spent the money on it. Why not, use it? So if it is something that you'd be interested in, let me know. I would actually find the right paper for it. But I think these turned out really cute, and I don't know. I enjoyed doing the challenge of the 3 markers, but also the prompt. I like doing, multiple challenges in one type thing. I even found a white gel pen that actually worked, so that was surprising. And this is me trying to, like, reorganize it to make it look good so that I can do my ending. Oh, and I want to say, hey, it didn't bleed. I don't know what this paper is, but it didn't bleed very well, or it didn't bleed a lot, so. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this kind of video, let me know. But that's pretty much it for me. I will talk to you in the next one. I hope you guys have a great day, a great week, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye, guys.